another command tutorial. Today we will be looking at the commands /enchant and /execute. These two commands are the first command /enchant is fairly simple, while the second command /execute can be a bit complicated to a few. The first command we will be going over will be /enchant. Now I have something in this chest here, a netherite sword. And this command block will enchant the nearest player with sharpness 1. Now if I'm not holding anything and press this button, nothing will happen. But if I am holding this netherite sword, which can be enchanted with sharpness 1, and I press the button, I will now have sharpness 1. If you do the exact same enchant, again, the exact same command, just like combining two swords with sharpness 1, it will upgrade it to sharpness 2. But if I run the same enchant one more time, it will do nothing. But if I change this to sharpness 2 and press this button, it will bring it up to sharpness 3. It just goes up and goes up. I change this to sharpness 3. Now I will have sharpness 4. Although you can do this, you can only do it up to the max sharpness that's allowed in game, which would be sharpness 5. I now have a sharpness 5 netherite sword. You cannot go any higher, so for example, let's go sharpness 6, press the button, nothing happens. The highest is sharpness 5. Now if I go over to this one, enchant at the nearest player, protection 1. Since protection cannot go on swords, it will not enchant. I still have a sharpness 5 netherite sword. But if I take this netherite helmet out, hold it in my hand, press the button, it will enchant it with protection 1. Whenever I equip this helmet and then try to enchant, it will not change the enchantment on the helmet. You must be holding the item in order to enchant. So if I press the button again, now I have protection 2. Same thing goes with both. Sharpness cannot be applied to armor, so I'll press this button. My helmet will not get any protection on it. These next two are both exactly the same enchant commands, except these use the ID number for the enchant. So the first one should be Curse of Binding. No, it's Curse of Vanishing. Ooh. Curse of Vanishing, if you die with this item, it will instantly disappear instead of dropping on the ground. So it won't drop like that. If I set my spawn point at S, tilde, and then I go into game mode 0. If I unalive myself, well, I have to turn keep inventory off. And now if I unalive myself, the helmet is gone, but the sword is still here. This works the exact same for swords and weapons, tools, Curse of Vanishing. Now if I unalive myself once again, the sword is gone. For the next enchant, netherite, I need another piece of netherite armor. Let's go with a chest plate. Now I have a netherite chest plate, completely normal chest plate. I just gave it to myself. +1 knockback resistance. That's kind of cool. If you go over to this enchant, I have to be in game mode 1. It's an enchant at the nearest player, enchantment ID 27, if an enchantment level of 1. If I hold this, press that button, I will now have the Curse of Binding. Whenever I put this on, I cannot take it off. Although I'm in creative, I can take it off. But if I head over to survival and put this on, I cannot take that off anymore. This is bound to me and it will never go away. It is stuck there. Now the execute command, I have this set to execute at an entity with the name of the Legend 27 at its own position to summon a chicken. Now if I come over here, summon an entity with the name of the Legend 27, and then I come over here and press this button, it will make that entity run the command summon chicken, and now we have another chicken. This can be changed to any command. I can have it summon a cow, or I can have it set a block. So I'm going to have it set a block above its head to diamond, a diamond block. So if I run set block tilde tilde 2 tilde, that means its own position on the X, its own position on the Y plus 2, and then its own position on the Z axis. Now I'm going to do diamond underscore block. Now when I run this command, there will now be a diamond block above his head. The execute command can be done with several different ways. I am going to show you guys one of the creations someone has made on my server over here. They've used the execute command in a very intuitive and strange way. So over here we have an execute at entity named Helix, and to fill it with a bunch of diamond blocks. These up arrows mean different things. There's another one, another execute to fill with concrete, and then another execute to teleport the mob up. I'm going to change this to 1. And I'm going to summon the Helix over here. So if I summon armor stand Helix, I'm actually going to destroy that real quickly. I'm going to enable these command blocks. And now if I run the last command to summon Helix, I think I need to be closer. There we go. And it will generate this insanely cool structure. Now I'm going to disable the command blocks. And we can now look at this structure that it created. It's very cool, I would say, and is really insane. Flying all the way up, and it's just essentially a helix going all the way up. I'll teleport myself, TP at S, my position on the X, 255, my position on the Z. Helix stops up here, I can kill it. And this is our end result, these towers. They are pretty insane. As you can see, he was working on one of these over here. Can fall down and just have it be like some sort of mesmerizing, cool thing you're looking at. that is all for today. That was the execute command and the enchant command. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next time. Thank you all for coming. Tune in for more, and I'll see you guys later.